Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy JR Reigns coming at you guys with another video. Y'all boys already know what to do, man. Drop a like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you guys never miss another upload. But listen, we're gonna get straight into today's video. So guys, day one of NBA 2K26, the official release is today. And all I wanna do is really show you guys how to avoid making a bad build. So guys, first things first, when you come into the My Career, the first thing that you guys are going to notice, right, is going to be the max attribute potential screen. Now, this screen is very important for one reason. This year we have a thing called build specialization, and basically what the build specialization will do is it will give you extra cap breakers towards any category, whether it be finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense, rebounding. You can get extra attribute boosts and cap breakers in those specific categories. So you have to make sure when you make your build, you're very, very cautious. So first things first, I'll just do this, right? With my point guard, right? This is the current build I have right now. I want you guys to really realize something here. If you look at my finishing has the highest stats, right? This is for the potential. Pay attention to my shooting and my defense, right? Even my rebounding and my playmaking. Once I go into the next detailed view, right? You guys can see my shooting is almost maxed, right? The highest the mid-range shot can go is 93. The highest three-pointer can go is 87. We don't need to use the extra category boost here, which would be your build specialization. I'm pretty much good with 81 ball handle. The ball handling is really good this year, guys. If you don't know, the ball handling is really, really good. And then for my defense, guys, same exact thing. My interior can only max out at an 89. My block can only max out at an 80. I don't care about steal because we don't get rewarded for getting on-ball steals anymore, so why upgrade it? And then my defense is pretty good. You know, I can use some free cap breakers from another source. So the most thing that would be most available would be what? It would be my finishing. Now I'm going to show you guys what the build specialization looks like in a second, but what I also want you guys to be mindful of, because a lot of people have this problem. When you are making your build, you need to take a look at the badges, and not just take a look at it, guys, but I'll give you guys a perfect example. If I go just beneath 1 on driving dunk, I lose out on posterizer. Just by me even getting posterizer from that minimum requirement of 73 and a 70 vertical, I was able to ensure that once I utilize build specialization, I'm going to be able to get posterizer to even gold, and even further beyond that. It opens up the possibilities. So for each category, guys, you want to pay attention to your badges. Same thing right here. Driving layup, boom, I put just enough on it to get layup mixmaster. My main 2 categories I wanted to focus on first, guys, was my shooting and my defense. So once I got my shooting and my defense up, I just wanted the bare minimum requirements that I needed from each category. Now for your close shot, that goes along with your mid-range, right? Some stats will tie into the other, so keep that in mind. You know, my close range or my close shot was already up just off mid-range, and then the rest of the stuff are irrelevant. So that's pretty much how I upgraded my build, guys. Please pay attention to what badges you get. Understand that certain badges you don't need much of. For an example, this year I decided to just stick to bronze limitless. I don't need to have silver limitless or, you know, all these other limitless badges when I'm not a pure sharp. Once I'm a pure sharp, if I make a pure sharp build this year, which I probably will, then I'll focus on getting my sharp, you know, my limitless range up, Hall of Fame, legend, gold, whatever I need to be. But too many points and etc. So yeah, guys, just please, I cannot reiterate this enough. And also, guys, this year you're able to look at your takeover. You're able to look at your takeover, guys. Look at your takeover, see what takeovers you unlock. Whichever one is lit up, that's the ones that you have unlocked. Your build by badges, you're gonna be able to see every single category, and you're gonna see exactly what, you know, what badge you have and things like that. So once you make your build, guys, the next most important thing will be your build specialization. Once you make your build and you go through all the high school stuff, whatever route you choose to make, guys, build specialization is what will pop up. Now for me, I chose finishing. As you guys can see, basically what build specialization will do is it'll give you 9 different goals, and at each goal you will unlock something different. Obviously the main point is to get to your cap breaker, right? Cap breaker, badge perk max +1, right? Another cap breaker, badge perk max +2, and these are permanent upgrades, guys. These are upgrades from my understanding. These are permanent upgrades that you're actually able to use. It might be tier 1 and tier 2, plus cat breakers. Now, if you guys don't know how cat breakers work, I'm going to show you guys the cat breakers right here. Once you unlock cat breakers, guys, it'll give you this screen. Now, each and every single statistical category, guys, they have a different amount of numbers. Pretty much, guys, in the most basic fashion I can tell you, you should really use your build specialization where you have the most earning potential. So you guys can see right here, I have the most earning potential in my finishing. If I look at my shooting, it's locked because it maxes out at a mid-range shot. Remember, guys, I told you from the beginning of the video, if you made it this far, be sure to leave a like. I told you guys at the beginning of the video, you need to pay attention to the very first screen before you even make your build. When you're on that name, number, height, weight, wingspan, they're going to show you your max attribute potential. As you guys remember, my max attribute potential was what? For mid-range, 93, and for three-pointer, 87. So me utilizing build specialization over here wouldn't make sense. I'm not gonna get what I need from it. Same thing here on defense, and same thing for playmaking. It really doesn't make much sense. I'm not gonna get much of what I need from it. So guys, with that being said, this is what ends up happening. My dunk is going to go from a 73 all the way to a 95. Not to mention, I'm going to get other cat breakers from elsewhere, and I'm going to use it on my vertical to ensure that I can get posterizer, and not even just posterizer, guys, pro contact dunks, elite contact dunks. So all of a sudden, guys, my build is literally a demigod because there's not anything I can't do. I'm going to be able to get contact dunks. I already can dunk right now, but I can shoot, I can dribble the ball, I can pass, I have speed, I have strength, vertical, rebound, block. Guys, this is how you make your build to the best of your ability. You want to make sure that you keep build specialization in mind, and you want to make sure when you're making it, you pay attention to your badges, break it down really slowly, and do it like that. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys understand. This is pretty easy to understand at this point, the way how I broke it down. Each category is going to give you a different amount of points depending on what your build is. As you guys can see, once again, I get the most from driving. So what I want to do next, guys, is I want to just quickly go through the other options of build specialization, because you may be somebody that may need shooting because you might have a lot of potential there, so on and so forth. So let's get into the next part of this video. All right, guys, so now we are on our 60 overall, and also I want to definitely show you guys a cool feature that you probably, if you don't know about it, here it is right here. You're actually able to swap your builds, guys. So if you simply just go to my player, swap build, you're actually going to be able to switch between builds, which is a pretty cool feature that 2K has added this year. So you're not gonna have to stress and worry, oh man, whatever. You're gonna be able to switch your builds, so it's all good. So like I said, go over to your my player, swap your build, and then I'm gonna bring you guys to my 7'4". I haven't upgraded him yet, but I made a video on him. It's the most recent video. Now, what I'm gonna do for you guys right here is this, right? I'm gonna show you guys the other build specializations. Now, pretty much what I'll do real quick, guys, is go through them each. This one is, close range shots. You're pretty much taking layups, floater, whatever you have to do at the rim. This is going to be one of the easier ones. It takes time, but you're just pretty much just running at the rim. This one's going to also be easy, guys. For the most part, you probably could run it up in my career, but as you're playing park, rec, and all these things, guys, they do add up pretty quickly if you play the game a lot. So you're not going to have much to worry about. All you're doing is making shots, mid-range shots, or three-pointers, so couldn't be the worst in the world. Playmaking is also super easy, guys. All you're doing, if you're a point guard, whoever, you can literally run pick and rolls, throw lobs. You can get this pretty quickly. In my opinion, I think passing might be the easiest one. I think passing might be the easiest one, because same thing for shooting. You're calling for a screen and going off of that, so you can get these pretty easily. And definitely the most difficult one is going to be defense, for sure. Defense is going to be the most hardest one, but it is, I was going to say it is rewarding, but unfortunately, Michael Wang, Baluba, whatever you want to call him, Ronnie 2K, they once again have made defense useless in this game, so it's pretty annoying. But yeah, these are definitely going to be a little bit difficult, probably the most difficult one. Just to get 400 steals, this might be the most difficult one. Defending 1,500 shots well, that can be hard as well too, because it's not like your guys are going to always take the shots, so that's pretty tough to get maybe. But the choice is yours, guys. The choice is yours. They even have rebounding. So rebounds, come on, that's pretty self-explanatory. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I pretty much touched upon the main things you guys must pay attention to when you are upgrading your build. Now, what I will do for you guys is this, right? I have a cat breaker available here, right? Let's do the math. If you look at this, my agility, speed, all of these stuff right here, they're telling you the numbers, guys. You can see it, what it says next to it. It says maxed. All of these are maxed. Rebound is maxed, right? We got one category in interior that's maxed, and then we have one in finishing, right? Shooting or playmaking, I think shooting might be the more smart option because there's only about 5 categories that's locked. Playmaking wouldn't be smart because I only have one row that I can upgrade. Very, very tough decision, guys, but it's a decision you guys are gonna have to make. At this point, it's gonna come up to you. I would say for the most part, go with the one where you see something you can unlock, maybe a badge you can unlock. I would say that's what you should do. For an example, for me, on my main build, what I was really hunting for, guys, was contact dunks. You know, every build's gonna be different. You gotta find a badge that you really, really want. And this is why I told you guys to pay attention to what badges you're trying to get in the beginning of making your build. Because when I go to my build, I look at cat breakers, I instantly saw that I was able to get my dunk to 95. So there's a lot of potential there in this category. And I have no locks, right? That's the thing about it. There's no locks on this one. There's a few locks right here. There's a few locks on this one. There's a few locks on it. You know what I mean? So it was easy for me. But all in all, look for a badge you want, or look for contact dunks, animations, whatever you may need, a new dribble move. There's certain things you're going to want that's going to make your build OP. Look for that, focus on that, and yeah, you'll end up making the perfect build day one, guys. This is a thorough breakdown for y'all because it's kind of a lot to take in, but at the same time, if you just pay attention and take your time, guys, you will make the right build. Just take your time, don't rush, make the right build on day one so you can focus on that build, get him to a 99, save up your VC, then use that saved up VC to make a new build. That's a cycle on 2K. That's how you keep it going. And yeah, that's how you save as much money as possible. So guys, I hope y'all enjoyed that thorough breakdown. Y'all know what to do. Drop a like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another upload. It's your boy John Ranks, and I'm out, y'all. Peace.
Gang, they cannot do it like him.